Hi, I'm David Fleming from the Disciples Ignited YouTube channel, where we're focused on Jesus, advancing his kingdom and preparing his disciples. I'm glad that you've decided to join with me in the study of the book of Romans. We've just finished the introduction where we studied Romans chapter 1, verses 1 through 17, and now we're getting into really the meat of the book of Romans. Now, immediately, Paul has talked to us about how God has revealed himself from the very beginning of creation. He revealed his power and his divine nature. And in yesterday's video, we talked about how did man respond to the revelation that the Lord gave of himself. Now, yes, there were those that walked with the Lord, but for the most part, mankind did not respond to the Lord appropriately. They neither glorified him nor did they give him thanks. Today, though, we want to talk about what was the result of mankind's response to the Lord's revelation. What happened to mankind when they dissed the revelation of God and treated it as nothing? You may be surprised. Listen carefully. Romans chapter 1, verses 21. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God nor gave thanks to him, but their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Let me tell you what these words mean in the Greek. When it says that their thinking became futile, that Greek word means foolish. Their thinking, God says, became foolish. That's why the Psalms say, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. That's what happens to those that when God reveals himself to them, that they just dismiss it. Their thinking becomes foolish, nonsense, worthless. But God went on to say in Romans chapter 1, 21, their foolish hearts, their thinking became foolish, but their hearts were darkened. You see, the heart in the New Testament represents man's entire mental and moral activity. It's really what makes us who we are. And for our hearts to become darkened means that not only is our mind warped, perverted, foolish, nonsense, worthless, but our heart, something has happened to our heart. We're not able to receive that which God wants to give us. Our hearts lack light. They're darkened. We can't see straight. In fact, we can hardly see at all. That's what happened to mankind when they looked at God's creation and saw evidence of a divine creator who is good and perfect and powerful, and yet dismissed it. They neither glorified him nor gave him thanks. Their minds became foolish in their thinking, and their hearts became darkened. But thank God Jesus came as a light of the world and shone light into our darkened hearts and brought some sense to our foolish thinking. Think about that and give glory and thanks to Jesus for the revelation that he has given to us of himself. We'll see you tomorrow.